Do you like the way I flick my tongue or not?
Hold on, wait. Did y'all hear that?
Do you like the way I flick my tongue or not?
Whoa, what?
Whoa.
Whoa,
Hold
hold
on,
on.
real quick.
Chesco, did you just say?
Big.
Do you like the way I
Hold
flick
on.
my tongue or not?
No. You hold on. You see me right here.
Well,
When you
They
look right
didn't
at the camera.
believe in us. God did.
Wait.
Go ahead, play.
Do you
play
like the
this.
way I flick my tongue or not?
Not me. See, I
Bruh.
don't know where is that coming from, bro? What?
Do you like the way I flick my tongue or not?
Bro, who is the? Yo, is that?
Do you like the way I flick my
Is
tongue
that
or
God?
not?
Hey!
God, is that you? Hey, who likes the way I flick my tongue or not? God did?
God did?
God?
Hold on, Chesco, hold on.
Hold on. Yeah. What? What? Do I need to look at the camera again?
Bruh.
Say it again.
Yo, where
Do you
is
like
that
the way I
sound
flick
coming
my
from,
tongue
bro?
or not?
I can't, bro.
All right.
Yo, so God's out here just dropping sound nuggets, I guess, on this podcast.
Yeah.
So God, who did that?
I think our FBI hackers just acquired a soundboard for us. Thank you, FBI. Thank you, intern FBI.
Thank you for- The F stands for French Montana, by the way.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, welcome to another edition of the OTP Live, Our Thoughts Live. You got Matt, you got Cesco, and as you can see, we're starting already on our bullshit. Also, hashtag baybel. That's something that we will get to in a bit.
Yes.
But let's start off hot and strong. That is our Tinder profile, I think. That's our bio, our collect bio, hot and strong. Let's get right into it, man. Scammies.
Man, okay. Okay, y'all saw the Scammies, right? You know, okay. Let me just say, this is how I felt after seeing the album of the year already.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
Hell.
Come on now.
Okay, we'll get
Come
to
on now.
We'll get to it.
Album of the year.
All right. Let's get to what we're supposed to get to here. Enough with I'm having too much fun with this soundboard.
No. This is perfect. This will not be the last time you hear anything from that. Stream 71, as you see here. Let's talk about the Scammies. The 65th, I believe. And yeah, man. Where do we even start with this bad boy?
Okay. So already we knew who was in the Scammies. At least the nominations. So already we were starting off pretty weak. But from there, you know, I would say overall, not a bad Grammys Awards. You know, I feel like they did a nice little tribute. You know, that rap tribute was really cool. You know, they did the, you know, what was it? Quavo, you know, did his like tribute to Offset, R.I.P.
Yep.
Beyonce winning, winning, you know, 3 Grammys, but also becoming the most Grammy award-winning artist ever. So history was definitely made that night. But other than that, I feel like performance-wise, I could probably only count like 2 good ones. And one of the bad ones was by the person who won Album of the Year. I'm not even talking about Song of the Year yet. We're gonna get to that because I have no idea. Anyway, there's a lot to discuss.
Yeah, I don't think anyone does.
Yeah.
First of all, did you watch the program? Like, at any point did you tune into this?
No, I don't have Paramount Plus, like whatever millionth streaming service I needed for this, so I just watched the YouTube clips. But you know, I tried to like do the live tweet, you know, to stay up to date.
Yeah, same here. I took a nap through the thing and then I just woke up and I was like, okay, so this is just another Grammys.
Yep.
Just literally, that's exactly how I describe it. Is just okay. Well, this is exactly what I thought was gonna happen. And we got a lot of thoughts on it. But yeah, let's start at the top with record of the year being Lizzo's "About Damn Time." I'll be honest.
I thought that
don't
record came
remember
out
this
like
song.
3 years ago.
Yeah. I was like, okay, took a DNA test. I'm 100% that bitch. Like, okay, great lyric. And then I listened to the song. I was like, oh, it's not that song. Oh, my
No.
bad. Like, like Lizzo's cool. Like, I'm no
Yeah.
hate, but like,
No,
I'm
I'll
like,
love to
okay,
Lizzo.
she's yeah, but she's now a Grammys darling. I think it's fair to say. Like, the Grammys love her. So good for her, record of the year. Um, but then I think the controversial one was Song of the Year,
Yes.
which was Bonnie Raitt, Just Like That.
Bruh. Bruh.
Yeah, I feel like that was everybody in the arena, damn near. Hold on, let me pull up
For real.
the nominations. Who won?
Yeah.
Who had the nomination?
Well,
The year?
I think first of all, no one knows. I've never heard of this artist ever. I've never heard of this song. Maybe I'm too young to know who this person was, but it's just she definitely knew someone in the academy. She definitely paid someone off or like asked someone to do a favor or whatever. It was probably the most nasty political move the Grammys made outside of denying the Weeknd of any Grammy nominations because he wouldn't perform. This one was just straight like nepotism, straight industry plant. Like, we're just gonna give it to this random song. Because what can you name off the other nominees for us?
Okay, ready.
Yeah.
We got, first of all, A B C D E F U. How do you beat that
Woo!
song? But and if we're to like strike that from the record, pretend that song doesn't exist.
Okay.
We got About Damn Time Again, the All Too Well 10-minute version.
10. Okay.
As It Was, Harry Styles, Bad Habit, Break My Soul, Easy on Me, God Did, and The Heart Part 5. That is a stacked category. Like,
Bruh.
wow. And you give it to the one that I would love to go back to our reactions to the nominees and be like, did we even mention this song? I don't recall.
No.
Maybe we like just mentioned like, okay, Bonnie Raitt, sure.
I think we were just naming them
and-
off. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's the winner. And you said it perfectly, man. Like, and this kind of goes into, I think, my overall thoughts from this year's Grammys is like, there's like, this year's Grammys weren't bad. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't like some, yeah, like you said, there were some great moments to be had, but it was just very mid, And I've
Yeah.
made that argument like, oh, mid's not bad. Mid's hating on mid too much, but when the last couple of years have been as good for music as it has been, you can't be mid, bro. Like,
Right.
like look at this category, and we're gonna see there's literally no margin of error, no, room for like a politics type vibe, like,
Right.
or politics like winner. So for a song that, let's be honest, other than maybe say people who like the blues and type of stuff, like it just doesn't represent music this year in music. Like when you look at what Song of the Year is supposed to represent, it's like, okay, this is the song that represents 2022, this past year in
Yeah,
music. And I would
literally.
not
Yeah.
say Just Like That by Bonnie Raitt does a great job at that.
No, that was definitely some
yeah.
sort of industry plant, whatever. And you know what? The Scammies have to scam. They got to do something. Hold
Scammy
on.
strike again, man.
The Scammy strike again. I'm trying to look for a list of the winners here. If there's a nice graphic that you're looking at. If not, I can just go to like Grammys.com.
Yeah, go to Grammys.com. They got a
Okay.
nice little spread.
All
I
right,
was
let's
looking
see.
at. See, Chip Fan, Jose. All right, Common OTPL. I don't know how common are.
Excuse me. Who said
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Who said that?
None other than Jose.
Jose.
Oh my
Come
God,
on,
bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass
God damn it,
on,
Damn. Okay, let me go to Grammys.com. Okay, I
Sure,
got it.
yeah. No, we need a sound effect of the who?
What? Who says that? Who?
Yeah. Damn, I forgot. But I know the name you're talking about. All right. Well, yeah. What's the vibe?
Get your ass
what's
out
the
of here.
winner?
Okay, here it is. All right. I'll kind of make it a little bit nicer to look at, and then I'll zoom in
Okay.
for y'all.
I am Matthew David. What's up, Matthew David?
What's good? What's good? Okay, so like you said,
Um,
record of the year. ABBA, Adele, Beyonce, Mary J. Blige, Doja Cat. Wait, is this what the? I swear, Woman came out like 2021.
I think we said this exact same thing for when we reacted.
Okay,
to,
we
is this
did.
record of the year?
Yeah, this is record of the year. Okay. So this was About Damn Time by Lizzo, so she won. Um, okay. Album of the year. Shall we just get it out of the way?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Harry Styles.
Harry
Harry's
Styles.
House. Won album of the year.
He won over Special by Lizzo, Mr. Morale, and The Big Steppers by Kendrick Lamar, Coldplay, whatever, Mary J. Blige, Beyonce, Bad Bunny, Adele, and ABBA. Harry's House, album of the year.
Yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on it to start us off. Just
I
on
think,
the choice.
yeah, I think that it's now like personal for the Grammys to bring Beyonce up, to cut her short of her flowers, basically. Like, of course, you know, she gets her Grammys, she gets the record of most Grammys ever. But then they're like, okay, that's enough. You know, like you got your, you got your recognition. Everybody knows you're Beyonce.
Yeah.
Even though
Here's a rose, but it's like just give her the whole bouquet, bro. Like
Right.
give her the bouquet. Like she
Right.
deserves it. If she's gonna win the most Grammys of all time, it should be like the moment should be like for album of the year or song of the year, record of the year. You broke the record for most. You know?
And I get it. Like Harry, for sure, he had a big year this year. Everybody and their mom literally was going to the concert. Like Harry's House was big, but
Yeah,
if
that
we-
guy's got canceled because of a Harry Styles concert.
yeah.
I think that's where the guy went to cheat on his wife, right?
Oh,
He,
right.
like, went on a date.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
So Harry
Yeah.
Styles definitely had a big year. Was
Yeah.
a big part of the year for sure.
But if we're talking about overall impact, like, I would say it's pretty close between Beyonce and Harry Styles in terms of their impact of their albums. But in terms of unique production, concept, execution, lyrics, vocals, performances, overall, just the execution of an album, like, come on, bro. Renaissance. Like, when Renaissance dropped, I was like, yo, is Beyonce, like, does she still have it? Like, how many albums has she made? And here she comes dropping another absolute banger, and yet it's not album of the year. I'm like, if you're not going to give it to Kendrick, give it to Beyonce, but they give it to Harry. So, and my favorite part was that Harry was like, man, this really doesn't happen to people like me.
Bruh.
To white men like me.
Bruh.
Please
Yeah.
save it, bro. Yeah, those are my thoughts on that. I don't know why. I actually saw someone say like, "Oh, like did you?" Oh no, the Recording Academy posted a tweet like, "Fun fact: the little girl voice on that starts on As It Was or whatever his top song on there. That's actually the daughter of Academy board member so and so." I'm like, okay, I get it.
Yeah,
That was
I
the
know,
favor.
yeah.
That was the favor.
Very clear. Like, okay, we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harry's House, man. A lot of good singles off that. I've definitely played a couple good songs off that. Like, it's a couple songs were in my playlist and all that stuff. But it's just like, again, like, if you can you real quick pull up that tweet of like all the past winners, the past 10 years.
Where was
for Album of
that?
the Year.
Did
Just
you
go
send me
on
that?
the OTP
Oh,
Twitter.
OTP.
You just go on the OTP Twitter. Yeah.
Our
A
thoughts.
couple great tweets on their essay.
Mhm.
But it's just like, are those albums really representative of what those years
Here you go.
in music were? Like here, let's look at it. You got Fearless, The Suburbs, 21, Baby. I mean, you guys can read it too, but I mean, look, like other than a few, 24K Magic.
Yeah.
Road.
Random Access Memories, sure.
Yeah. Daft Punk, 1989.
What was
It's my personal favorite Taylor Swift album.
Yeah, she has better albums than that.
Yeah.
Interesting. I
it's
really
like,
only
you know-
like I only think really two of these are like worthy of best album. Probably
Like when you look back
24K.
at it, are
Yeah.
you looking at these albums and are you like, okay, yeah, that's about right. Oh, I think
Oh,
Matt
oh
is in the void
no,
already. Starting
no.
off with
Bruh.
the Grammys,
Bruh.
not loving it, not loving our
Not
take so
loving it.
far.
All right,
Ooh.
y'all. Okay, interlude while I pop in this other battery.
Your whip is a toilet, you looking
Yeah.
like poop in it.
Hey,
Your whip is a toilet,
Hey.
you looking like poop in it.
Hold on.
okay,
You know, I
yeah.
really did
Anyway,
think that this battery was charged, and turned out it wasn't. But good thing I have another one.
Hey man, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, no, there's just like Harry's House, just such a safe pick, in my opinion. In my opinion, like when I think of Renaissance, Matt mentioned just like how incredible it was, but when I think about the artistry on that album, to be able to be however old she is, and to reinvent yourself at that point in your
Right.
career. What's up? Okay, there it is. There's my boy.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, yeah. To reinvent and make a sound that's so modern and in fact almost like catching the wave of a trend right as it's happening, like think about
Yeah.
Renaissance, I think about them, I think about a lot of like
Honestly,
dance music
Nevermind.
kind of coming back. Honestly, Nevermind.
Mhm.
Like rumor has it that Drake dropped Honestly Nevermind and titled it that way just because it's like he was working on it and then he saw what Renaissance was gonna be and he's like, man, fuck this shit, man. Honestly Nevermind, here's the album.
Whatever.
But,
Whatever.
you know, yeah, it's like, yeah, like that's impact to me. That's cultural impact. That's cultural, like a mainstay, and people keep playing the songs. Cuff It, Energy.
Come on.
But the first 10 seconds of Energy has no reason to be as catchy
Energy.
as it
Yeah,
is.
literally.
Energy. Let me get up.
Energy.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right. Yeah.
Obviously Break My Soul, stuff like that. But yeah, album of the year, straight wash in my opinion.
Absolutely.
But what else do we got, man? What other categories strikes out to you?
Obviously, we have song of the year. We just went over that.
Yes.
Winner.
Unholy winning back.
Yes.
Group.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Is there were some great moments, and then there's some just upsets. Number one upset for sure.
At the body shop.
Yeah. I need to make that a soundboard, bro. Doing
Yeah,
something
absolutely.
unholy.
Bruh.
You know what? I actually didn't even pay attention to their best new artist category here. Omar Apollo, that's cool. Dami and JD Beck, that is wild if you think about it. They just started putting out music last year. They are a part of Anderson .Paak's brand new record label called like Ape Shit or Ape Sound or something like that. You know, I think they definitely are the definition of an industry plant, but they're good. It's the album's really cool, so that's kind of crazy to see them already nominated for best new artist.
Yeah, I agree. I would have wanted like one more year, I think. Like
Yeah.
think of like Omar Apollo. Like I've been hearing about
Right.
his music
At least
and
since
he's
like
just now getting
2018.
nominated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Samara Joy, I don't know if you know her though. She's great. I've been getting ads for her music before, like coming up to the Grammys, and then when I saw her, I was like, oh, okay, like that's who that is. But she is like she's like revitalizing classic just like classic sultry loungy jazz and blues. Ooh. And like it just sounds like straight from the 50s, the 60s. Like she's a very old soul. At least her voice sounds like that, so she's pretty cool. She's probably like not much older than us, and so her voice, it's like, where did that come from, so that was really cool that she won that for that kind of record.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, I love a good little jazz setup. Yeah. But honestly, I personally think Omar Apoyo. You should have won this one, if I'm being honest. Because
Omar
he's
Apoyo.
really yeah. Apoyo.
Yeah,
It's
like
Apollo, huh?
a Pollo Loco.
I
Yeah.
choose I choose to pronounce it Apoyo. But I'm gonna check out Samara Joy. Um,
Okay, best pop solo performance. Easy on Me, Adele. Really? I
that
think
category too.
yeah, it's pretty stacked. Honestly, I think Steve Lacy had a better performance. Easy on Me is probably one of the most safe and timid like Adele singles. She has way better performances
Yeah.
off that album for sure. But out of all these, Steve Lacy's performance is way more memorable and more unique than Adele.
I agree. Yeah, for sure. Couldn't have said it better myself. But honestly, best R&B song, Cuff It. Great pick. I'll take it. Very solid,
yeah.
you know.
right.
And then we get into the
The Unholy.
Unholy. There it is. There it is. The best pop duo group performance.
Hey, you see this though? Ed Sheeran still somehow snuck in there with a Grammy nom this year. You know, the
Do we
tradition
expect
continues.
anything else from greatness?
Right.
Do we expect anything else from greatness?
Right. But no, Unholy won. So
You know, we'll take it.
That's-
We'll take it. If it was Ed Sheeran featuring Camila Cabello, it would have been a win. Absolutely. Everyone knows Ed Sheeran is a Grammy darling.
yeah. Yeah, man. You know, what like Unholy, like I understand what it stands for. Like, you know, first trans woman to win a Grammy. That's all, you know, cool.
Yeah.
Like, but like, why for this song though? Like, the most awful TikTok AI generated song I've ever heard. So it's like, I don't know. Either this is good or bad for the movement.
I know. I think it might be. We'll see. When you were first saying like I get what the song stands for, I thought I was just thinking of like just the song and all the TikToks, and I'm like, is like that's where my mind went to. So I don't know. I'm just like still in shock that they actually let that song win a Grammy. Like that is a Grammy award-winning song, Unholy.
Yes.
So yeah, you know what? That's all so far. All the negatives. Let's give some of the positives.
Okay.
Let's go to like the best rap categories
For sure.
because I think there we can all agree that there is some.
Michael Bublé.
That's
Okay,
tradition.
let's go.
Hey,
I'm a big Michael Bublé stan. I fuck with that.
Hey, you're a fellow boob. Nice. Same here, man.
fellow
Yo,
what?
come on now. We're.
A fellow. Hold on. Say that one more time.
Do I gotta stay locked up now? Shout out to all my
We got
boobs
him.
out there, all my fellow boobs.
We got him.
I don't know what to tell you, man. We gotta have another thing. We have the soundboard, and we gotta be able to cut to the video of Cuba Gooding Jr. getting arrested, and have my face like lined up right next to it, like just like, yeah.
We need a. I need a 4K scene. Like maybe there's just like.
Yeah. We'll figure all that stuff
Okay,
out.
okay.
But so
Yeah, fellow boob over
shout out
here.
to boobs
Yeah.
again. But yeah, Kendrick Lamar pretty much swept the best rap categories, and honestly, I'm cool with it. Like this album, if you're talking about albums that were made for the Grammys, you know, and to be recognized in this way, but actually did it very well and very like kind of pushed the boundaries. Like I think about Mr. Morale and The Heart Part 5. You know, like he described it perfectly in his speech, man. He's like, we as artists, like we want to make things that provoke thought and emotion. And when you think about what Mr. Morale is, a lot of it is very thought provoking. A lot of it causes you, like, a lot of people do not like listening to it because it makes them uncomfortable. It makes them think about shit that they don't necessarily want to think about, and that's what certain artists want to do. And Kendrick, I think, did it super well in such a timely moment too, a time where, you know, a lot of us are coming out of the pandemic and wanting to show off this new version of ourselves, or trying to get better in a certain way, or and I think this was like a nice wake up call. Like a lot of people, because of the pandemic, their growth got stunted a little bit. So if this music kind of causes you to think a certain way and mature, like that's
That's cool.
great art in my opinion.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm
yeah.
glad.
What do you think
about Kendrick?
Well, I guess we can talk about best dance electronic.
Yeah,
now, if you
this is
want,
real
but-
quick.
Okay.
I would say this is a pretty stacked category. I feel like the Kate Renata versus Beyonce, like that's
Yeah.
pretty tough.
Hello,
I would
and
say
then, Blue
right. Wait.
classic.
Oh my god. Is this the one that's like I'm good? I don't mean bruh.
I'm feeling
It's just a remake of why is that nominated, bro? There's a remake of a song that's already out, like for the past decade. Anyway, yeah. So this track though, "Intimidated," featuring her, is a banger. I'd say it was really a toss up between Kate Renata and Beyonce for this one. Obviously, best
Yeah, I like
dance electronic music album, Beyonce, easy.
I love the way that James Corden said the winner. He was like, he opened the envelope. He was like, "Wow, what an honor." I don't know. I love watching.
You're
that
witnessing
clip.
history tonight. Yeah.
Real witness. And then everyone knew right away.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. Shout out to the Beehive.
Okay, well, rock. Okay, let's get to the good shit. Best alternative music.
R&B. This one was interesting. The Chris Brown thing was very interesting. How
Yeah.
I think Robert Glasper won best R&B album, I believe, or something like that.
Really?
And Chris Brown got really mad. He was like, "What the fuck? Who the fuck is Robert Glasper? Y'all don't know him." And then everyone he thought everyone was gonna be like, "No, we fuck with that." We, like basically what happened with Bonnie Raitt. But it turns out everyone turned their back on him. Was like, "Yeah, no, he's great. Like, you're just hating." Like
Damn.
he actually, and they gave him they posted a bunch of links and all that stuff. And then Chris Brown gave like the shittiest apology of all time. He was like, it's like, after doing some research, I'm so sorry that he wasn't sorry about like hating on him. He was sorry that the Oscars put them in the same category.
Oh my
And he
god.
was like, you and I should have never been in the same category. Like, you're doing great stuff.
Oh, is that the
Like,
DM? Like, was that screenshot of that DM where it's just like, look, bro, or it was like, I'm sorry I had to steal that from like, or something like that. Like,
something like
sorry I
that.
had to steal the
Had, like,
Grammy
shrug
from you.
emoji.
Yeah.
Why is this shrug emoji there for an apology, bro? Like, get that shit out
Bro,
of here.
leave it up to Chris Brown to get mad every year he doesn't win. Same thing happened when Channel Orange won Best R&B Album or Best Urban Contemporary, and he's sitting there.
Hilarious.
Everyone else is standing, clapping. He's sitting there, and then he ends up, getting in a fight with Frank Ocean at one point.
Yeah.
Best
Interesting
traditional
times.
R&B performance, "Plastic Off the Sofa" by Beyonce, banger.
Love that song. Great song. Yeah.
Best R&B song, "Cuff It" by Beyonce. Just sweeping these categories, dance and R&B. Like, come on, how is she not the best album, bro? Like, I don't know.
I think I read somewhere, because I don't know if you saw, but the Beehive was going crazy. They were hating on Michael Jackson, because they're saying like, now that he's surpassed Michael Jackson for most Grammys or something, or I don't know if she surpassed Michael Jackson specifically, but they were saying like, now that she has the most Grammys, look at him, like, fuck y'all, like, da 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 da. And one of the things they said was like, oh, it's kind of weird that Beyonce has never won like one of the main categories, like best album, best song, record of the year. And they gave like Beck. I don't know if you guys know if I'm just like saying wrong stuff, but I think someone like named Beck won over the self-titled Beyonce album, which had like Drunken Love,
Oh my
EXO,
God.
stuff like that. And it's just like, yeah, this is like, it's like, like we mentioned before, it's like you're giving her flowers, but it's like one single rose,
Right,
one
right,
little
right.
sunflower.
You see-
opposed to like, let's actually give her flowers.
Yeah, they cut her off. They cut her short every year.
Yeah.
Like I said, at this point, I think it's personal.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Progressive R&B.
Progressive
This is a good
R&B.
category.
Gemini Rights. Steve Lacy. got his dub. And you know what I have to say to that?
Do you like the way I flick my tongue or not?
That has to be the wrong. That has to be the wrong sound.
No, that was I clicked that one.
I think you meant to press 4 when you press 3 on your hotkeys.
No.
I think,
I think I think
Do you like the way I flick my tongue or not?
thank you, Steve Lacy.
Thank you, Steve Lacy. Shout out to you for winning.
Bruh.
You listen to Drones by Terrace Martin? Was that were you?
I don't wait. That sounds super familiar now.
I vaguely remember you mentioning that album.
Drones. I sent you one track from that album with Snoop Dogg and Kendrick on it,
Right.
and it was fire.
Yeah.
But that's cool. I didn't even realize that it got nominated. But that's pretty cool.
Okay, for sure. Also, by the way, I am Matthew. David brought up Beyonce won Song of the Year for Single Ladies. So there you
Okay.
go. That's one
Undeniable.
main category. But yeah.
Best R&B
you
album.
for
This is the Robert Glasper.
There
Candy
you
Drip,
go,
Lucky
Robert
Day.
Glasper.
Why? Okay, Breezy.
Great
Is that the one that was like 25 songs by Chris Brown?
Well, Chris Brown just always has like 70 songs on his
Yeah.
albums. Like, I never understand it. But let me look it up. What songs are on this album? Because I
Breezy.
got some Her on there. Yeah, I've not heard. Yeah, 24 songs, and I've not heard a single one of these songs.
No.
So I honestly don't even know why he's nominated. There are a lot of better R&B. And that kind of goes into our main point, I think, of this week is the Our Thoughts Awards are better. Just
Better.
wait and find out. Like,
Every
very
time.
soon, we will start getting some
Bruh.
more. Some leaks have started to come out. By the way, I don't know if you
didn't
saw that,
believe in
but I don't know
us.
if the leak.
God did.
Come on.
God
OTP better.
They didn't believe in us. God did.
Facts. But Robert Glasper, there you go, the dub.
Okay. Best rap. We have God Did. Best rap performance, sorry. God Did. Vegas by Doja Cat. Is this the Nothing But a Hound Dog song?
It is.
Bruh.
And I like that song, but goddamn, best rap performance.
No way. No way.
Pushin' P.
Pushin' P.
Shout out Gunna.
You know, you know what? I think Grammy, that's a political move right there. I think Grammy's saying, free Young Thug with that nomination for sure.
Free Thugger. Yeah.
Free Thug.
Okay, you know what? That's a political pick that I can run with. I can roll with.
Yeah.
That. FNF.
Glorilla.
You know what that stands for?
I think it stands for something I can't say.
Okay. And then the Hard Part 5 is the winner, obviously. Yeah, that should win. In my opinion.
Okay, yes, but like, out of all the songs off Mr. Morale, like that one technically wasn't even part of it until he added it on, So,
Yeah.
like, I think he had a better performance. In I don't know, like this song is fire, of course. Had one of the best music videos of the year, which it did not win. Totally robbed. But I think, hold on, let me look at Mr. Morale. I feel like he had a better performance on like Mother I Sober. Like, bruh, I don't know. They're never gonna do the album cuts, but it's like, it was just let's just give him something, throw him a bone.
Yeah, but maybe we will. Best. Okay, this category. Yeah, wait. So the Hard Part 5. I agree that it's not. It should kind of be an album cut that should get nominated, but also
Yeah.
it's like I forgive it just because of the moment it had. How many incredible kind of think pieces and kind of just like reactions we saw
Right.
from that video.
That was a huge moment.
But yeah, best. Right. Yeah. But this one I'm actually surprisingly happy about. I really enjoyed this song when I I was like, what, let me check this song out. But it would have been cool to see Blast get a Grammy for. Honestly,
Die Hard.
I think we're all just collectively celebrating Jack Harlow walking home empty-handed.
He really,
Yeah.
he really thought he was gonna win,
Yeah.
bro. He looked so hopeful, and
that-
and disappointed that he
yeah.
realized he just wasted his time being there.
Yeah. I'm really happy he walked home empty-handed, other than like the 5 women that he probably came back home.
Yeah.
The ceremony.
Probably went and got
But
the
yeah.
Jack Harlow meal on his way out.
Yeah, yeah.
The Popeyes.
He cried his, yeah, a little salty with the tears, in
Mhm.
his eyes, all that stuff. Yeah, best rap album. Imagine just Jack Harlow walking up there being like, first of all, ladies, let me hear you cream. Aha. Yo,
Sweet.
check this out.
Oh,
Yo, check this out. I'd like to thank that sweet pineapple.
oh.
Yo, check this out. Check this out. My name's Jack
Bruh.
Harlow. I know they just announced it and all that stuff, but yeah, this is my magnum opus. I think I'm really happy with this album, and I'd like to thank me, myself, and I, and your mom. Thank you. Jack Harlow would have said, right?
Yeah.
I think I gotta. Yeah.
Thank you to my sweet
sorry,
semen for carrying me all the way to the
I totally
Grammys.
just blacked out there. Sorry, guys.
Man.
What? The Big Energy, the live version. That's
interesting.
I don't know what the distinction is, but okay. Yeah. Here
But
we
yeah,
go on to
shout
the
out
next
shout out
category.
Future. I don't know if is this his first Grammy, like that he's won?
Ooh.
Because I don't remember Future ever winning. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. But I feel like Future, he's been in the game for so long, he should get a Grammy at this point.
He has won 2 Grammys.
Dang.
One for. I can't see. Where does this? Come on, show me. Okay, he earned his first Grammy in a tie for Best Rap Performance at the 29 Grammy Awards. And then he
In
won
a tie?
In a tie, yeah.
How do you win?
Hold on.
Wait,
Hold on.
how do
Just
you
show me-
tie at the Grammys?
Oh, it was for King's Dead.
Oh, so
I
okay,
don't
so
know
it
how
was
it
that
was-
song won, and so he by association because he was featured. But this
No.
is
The song tied with another song. I don't know how that works out.
What?
We'll have to like.
I
I'll
don't
have to
remember
go
that
check this
happening.
out.
This was back in what 2019? You
Yeah.
said
2019. Yeah.
okay. Damn.
Like,
well,
did they have like two of the parties like make their speeches at the same time?
Yeah,
Like,
I have no idea. But hey,
was it like a La La Land?
at least for an original Future track, his first Grammy for a song that he made.
yeah.
Pretty fire. Just thank God First Class didn't get anything. Oh my God. Okay. Best rap song.
Rap.
Churchill
Part
Downs. And then we have, of course.
They didn't believe in us. God did.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
did.
God did. Obviously, Hard Part 5, which won. Push and P, fire. And Wait for You. Haven't heard that one. Wait. No, that's the Future one. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hard Part 5. Getting its
Yeah.
flowers, sure. Best rap album. We have God Did, I Never Liked You, Come Home the Kids Miss You, Mr. Morale, and It's Almost Dry. Not a single other nomination for Pusha T except for Best Rap Album, which is interesting to me.
Right.
But, I mean, he had to win it. I have no complaints.
Yeah. I'm just really happy Jack Harlow didn't. I was so confident that we were going to get a Macklemore situation. We were going to get another screenshot of a text like, "Hey man,
Oh my God.
you're great." Like, I honestly don't know. But here we are. I think this is, again, it's okay, but in this year of music, like this whole Grammy Award should be like the most incredible tribute to like what the past year in music has been.
Right.
Country, I'm good. Jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Instrumental.
so-
Jazz. Gospel. Did they give Kendrick anything? No. For no reason.
Down to 2. Anything for Down to 2?
No, nothing for Donda 2? Nothing for off the stem
Oh, okay.
player? No? Okay.
Yeah. I think we're good. Yeah. So there you go.
I think Rosalia won. Okay, Best Música Urbana album. Un Verano Sin Ti by Bad Bunny.
Yes. Shout out Bad Bunny.
Shout out Bad Bunny, and then
Baddest of them.
Moto Mami for best Latin rock or alternative album. Banger.
Banger?
Moto Mami? Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I love
not-
Rosalia.
all I know of Rosalia is their Blinding Lights remix, and I almost cut my ears off.
No, that's not it.
But it's like legitimately good.
Yeah, no, it's super cool. It's definitely like the most cutting edge like Latin music being made right now. But Rosalia is a really cool artist just in general.
Shout out Rosalia.
Yeah, shout out. And this is funny. This is a funny category. This is just straight up best white person album made for white people is how I read that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you have to have
real, though.
you know, like the American roots category outside of country and Christian gospel. Like you gotta
and also
be
like
white to
implying-
win this.
Also, it's implying like the roots, like this is the music that America was made from. But like, let's be honest, like this is cool, not it. Dolly Parton got a nomination. Shout out to Dolly Parton, man.
Okay.
Yo, good for her. But yeah, no, I don't know. I honestly don't know any of these winners. Bonnie Raitt, infamously,
Wow.
I know now.
She went home with 2 Grammys that night. 3 Grammys. Wow, so they give her best
Arguably-
American roots song and best song or best record.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, like this is the music that America was born out of, man.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Bluegrass.
Traditional blues.
Hey.
Yeah, folk, reggae, global. Viola Davis. Oh, that's another thing. Viola Davis now in EGOT status for her spoken word narration of her book Finding Me.
Right.
That's a huge
I
moment.
think yeah, and a big part of it too was the fact that she got the EGOT was all for projects that she was like performing in as opposed to producing. Like people typically count like
Yeah.
projects you produce, EGOT stuff. So, you know, great for her. Viola Davis, you know, definitely
She's just the chosen one.
Just yeah, working hard, man. Love to see it. Also, I just because I saw Questlove here. Shout out to Questlove for curating that hip hop performance.
Yeah.
Like he was. That must be tough, bro. Trying to
Yeah.
reach out to like all the people, trying to appease so many different
Right.
eras in hip hop, and make it really mean something. And I think he did that, man. You got Rakim, you got Nelly, you got Glorilla, you got like just a bunch of who are some of the other people?
Jay-Z.
Too Short.
Yeah.
You know? What's my favorite word?
Exactly. Bitch.
Scarface. Yeah.
We need
Black
that sound
Thought.
effect. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Queen Latifah. Yeah, I read somewhere he was trying to get Will Smith to go perform, but
They're not letting him anywhere near any award show stage.
Yeah, no, but the stupid part is that he didn't take it because he wanted to film Bad Boys 4 or whatever. It's like, all right, what's more important? A tribute commemorating the journey and movement of hip hop and how far it's gone, depending on the best rap performance was like aired on like off air, I think.
Yeah.
Like the very first time they had that category to now it's like the if it's so facto genre, or Bad Boys 4.
Bruh.
I mean, I guess whatever makes the most money, all that stuff. Anyways,
But yeah, shout out Questlove though. I love that dude is incredible. I don't know if you saw this old video that's been circulating. It's probably from like early 2000s, late 90s, but no, I think it's around then. But it's him showing off his vinyl collection. And bro, it's a whole closet, floor to ceiling. And he's like, I think I have over 35,000 records. And I was like, holy shit, 35,000 vinyls. And he has it categorized by genre. And he's like, I have all my 60s, 70s soul records on the middle shelf, so they're easiest for me to grab. I got to have them on, accessible. So yeah, man.
You know what? I imagine like have you ever seen Star Wars Rogue One? Have you
Yeah.
ever seen that movie at all?
Yeah.
You know how they have like the at the end of the movie they have that big claw that goes in and grabs like files.
Mm.
Like that's what I want for my vinyl collection when I'm old. There's just like, all right, it's like a vending machine where it's like A15, and then like a little claw comes in,
Yeah.
takes my vinyl record, like, and then puts it on the turntable. Like that's I feel like what is needed from if you have a 35,000 vinyl collection. That's great, man.
That's
I want
crazy.
to damn. He's definitely on like my dream blunt rotation, just like
Oh,
to
for
pick his
sure.
brain
Dude,
on music. Like
just to hear him talk about like Jay Dilla and like, you know, the Roots and like Tribe, like, bro, yeah. Shout out Questlove.
Questlove. Shout out Questlove. But
yeah,
is there
that's
anything else that we need to cover? Into the Woods, kind of.
and Kanto,
And
nice.
okay.
Lin Manuel Miranda.
Yeah.
And Kanto again. At least the Batman was nominated for best score soundtrack for visual media.
Yeah, even though it should have won at least something from the Oscar.
Right.
It should win something from the Oscars, but I don't think it's even nominated.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much it.
There
I
you
think other than that,
Well-
it was probably like best producer is Jack Antonoff, right here. Or no, best engineered album. Let me see. Okay, Harry's House.
What?
Yeah, here you go.
Harry's House.
He did All Too Well, Taylor's version. Diana Ross. Minions: The Rise of Gru. Okay, I think that's what put him over.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
Understood,
Hey,
understood.
Play the God. Come on now.
The
Come on,
what? Play the what?
Give me, play the God did sound effect. Come on, that's
Come on.
warranted.
They
Shout out
didn't believe in
Jack.
us. God did.
Gru did. Gru did.
They didn't believe in us. God did.
Come on, bro.
Yes, sir. Shout out Jack Antonoff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Boy Wonder. Damn,
Boy
look at that.
Wonder. Come on. Damn, they really over Churchill Downs, Heated, Mafia, N95, Nail Tech, Scarred,
The
Give You
LMA
Silent
album.
Hill.
LMA album is fire.
Yeah.
I don't think I've mentioned that too often, but if
LMA.
Boy Wonder worked on that, beautiful, amazing.
Dude, I'm
Um,
really wonder if have they always had the producer award? Like I feel like that's not been a thing.
I don't think they air it.
They don't air
like
it.
on the. I feel like they announce it like right before, like while everyone's on the premiere red carpet thing,
Right.
which is so weird. You know, I feel like that's like one of the top categories. You know, best production.
Literally, yeah.
Like, come on.
Remixes
That's
too.
remix recording. Is that
Cool.
like samples?
Just remixes of songs.
Is-
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Break
okay,
My
I see,
Soul
I see.
remix, stuff like that.
mhm.
Producer of the Year, classical. Wow, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much. Here, music video. Who won? Taylor Swift.
Also a short film.
I
Sure.
think.
Yeah, okay.
Sure, it was a short
Sure.
film. That's so like
But yeah,
lame. Like, why would you put that in music video? I guess / film, and then you have best music film. So
yeah, I don't get
doesn't make
that.
sense. There you go. That's it. The Grammys,
So
everyone.
there you go.
The Grammys.
White to mid, in my opinion. The Scammys strike again, and we cannot emphasize enough how much, I'm gonna say right now, the OurThoughts Awards will absolutely do a better job of
Your whip is a toilet, you looking like poop in it.
music. You heard
Yes,
it.
sir.
You heard that.
You
We're
heard
going
it.
crazy. We're going crazy. All 2023. Our thoughts over the Grammys. You know what the fuck going on?
You know what
Play
the
that one.
fuck going on.
Hey, big pepperoni, what the fuck going on?
Hey.
Hey,
Yeah,
big,
Big
pepperoni,
pepperoni.
what the fuck going on?
Big pepperoni. What the fuck going on?
Was that like some Travis Scott thing or what?
It was I don't know if you've seen. It's like this guy who prank calls Pizza Hut with like a auto-tune voice recorder.
Oh yeah.
Y'all have
remember
to see this. Hold on, I can look it up.
Yeah,
Bro, it's
yeah.
so
Hold
funny.
on.
Hold on.
This is the cultural cleanse we need, I think,
Yeah.
for before we go into our next topic here.
I just look up big
Um,
pepperoni. I think this is it. Hold on, I found it.
I am Matthew David. In my opinion, the Grammys have the opposite problem than the Oscars, where they often reward safe pop. Yeah, okay, that's true. I
All right, let me give you guys some culture.
Good afternoon. This is Pizza Hut carry out or delivery.
Wait, can you hear it? No, right?
I cannot. But
Here,
this is
I'll
more for
share.
them.
I can share.
Oh, for sure.
All right, you see that?
Yeah. Okay. Let's
Okay,
try this out.
Okay, sorry that's doubled, y'all. I'm just sharing my screen. Oh, we're good. All right, ready?
Hey. There you
Hey,
go.
Can you hear
big
it?
pepperoni, what the fuck going on? Hold up.
Okay, we're gonna get you a big
Pull up
pepperoni. Let me
to
get my
the
information.
Pizza Hut. About to eat
Okay.
this pizza.
This
Hey,
is the first time I've had a order and that's the sound thing. But just give me a second here.
Pizza Hut.
Yeah, I get that. You like Pizza Hut. I do too. I'm gonna put the phone down for a second.
Pull up in a pizza
Big pepperoni, what the fuck going on?
Oh my god.
Hey,
You need this
Hold on.
auto-tune feature, bro.
I'll be with you in a second. I just put the phone down.
pull up in a pizza truck. She dropped
Drive.
I'm dead.
Okay.
There's that new
you want to
Utopia
place an order
leak.
for carry out or delivery?
delivery.
Okay. Can
It's
you
that
call
new
me
Trippie
back
Redd
when
album.
you're not singing with auto tune,
That new
please?
trippy.
Can I get a pepperoni pizza?
Okay.
He just hangs
It's
up.
hard.
Okay.
Not gonna lie. Okay.
So now y'all know. Y'all know the culture now.
Let me
Hey,
get that crazy
Big pepperoni, what the
bread.
fuck going on?
What the heck?
There you go. Yeah. Also, Kira Jones, can we talk about Division? Yeah, I can
Oh.
absolutely talk about Division. Incredible album. Should be nominated for Best R&B Album.
Oh, that is
Um,
classic R&B. I don't know why it wasn't nominated.
Well, modern day classic. It is nighttime music done to the best possible version and the most current version. I feel like "Bring It" is one of the sexiest songs you will ever hear in your lifetime.
So good.
John Legend sample is incredible too. "Take It Slow," great song. That should be, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
"Touch It," one of the most underrated songs ever. I'd be screaming "Touch It" in my head all week. Let's go ahead and give it to
Ooh,
me.
all right, bud. We're gonna have to.
Just listen to the song and you'll know what I'm talking about. They say "touch it" a lot in that song. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Yeah, but I'm actually gonna be heading to the concert they have in March, sometime in March. So I'm super excited. For
Division
that.
concert? You're going?
Yeah.
No
yeah.
way.
So I'm super excited for that. You know,
Big
I'm
dub.
gonna be screaming if I get caught cheating.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yo. Okay, that's fire.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So super excited for that. Super excited that you're going to Division as well, Kira. But yeah, what was I gonna say?
Not only that. Oh, go ahead.
Were you gonna bring up your concert that you're going to?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
If we're talking
let's talk
about
that.
concerts, yeah.
Yeah, let's mention that. Yeah, tell him real quick. My boy Matt here scored tickets to
Yes.
an incredible festival that's happening in LA.
Yes.
And tell him who's the lineup.
Yes. I've never heard of this festival. It's actually not even just in LA. They're having it in San Francisco, Seattle, different lineups at each city. But in LA, the lineup I'm going to, headliner is my boy, Grammy Award winner, Steve Lacy, followed by James Blake, followed by Toro Imoy, and followed by Fouché. Dope ass lineup. I couldn't pass up these tickets, bro. Y'all know I've been burned 3 too many times now.
You deserve this.
I
You
deserved
deserve
one dub when it came to tickets, and I almost didn't even get it because I was waiting on. It wasn't Ticketmaster, it was Access, and I had the pre-sale code. I was in the pre-sale line on my phone and on my laptop, and even then, Maya comes down and she's like, okay, I have the tickets right here. Should I buy them? I'm like, how are you in?
Yeah.
And there's a pre-sale for Spotify, like top Spotify listeners. And
you get like a special code or whatever.
yeah.
Right?
And you know, I've realized I've changed the way I listen to Spotify now. I don't just spin one artist at a time. I go on there to discover music, and then when I like one album so much, I will listen to it on Spotify. But I'll usually just buy it on vinyl, and then listen to it like that. Like I realized I've changed my habits. So then I think that's why my Spotify stats are all messed up. But you know, Maya, she listens to more Gemini Rights on streaming than I did, so she got like the, you know, 0.01 listener pre-sale discount, or not discount, but pre-sale code.
Right.
Cop the tickets. Gonna see him in June. Sounds like it's gonna be a good time. It's at the Rose Bowl. There's gonna be food, wine. It sounds like a good vibe. I've never been to a festival either, like a music festival. So
Yeah.
I feel like this is a good one to start with. It's not like Coachella where I'm gonna like be like trampled to death, you know, catch some 8th variant of COVID while I'm there. Like it's just here in Pasadena, and I'm seeing the people I like.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
That's gonna be dope, man. You deserve this, man. I'm just so damn jealous. I wish I was able to go, but you know, things happen.
At least you're seeing Division though.
Division's gonna be nice.
Yes.
Yeah, can't wait for that. Yeah. By the way, speaking of vinyls, let's do a quick little vinyl show and tell. Here, let me.
You go.
Get
You go. Because
real
I'll
quick.
have to run and grab mine.
Your whip is a toilet, you looking like poop in it.
Got a good one. Oh my god.
Okay.
This one right here.
Let's see it. What do we get?
So this vinyl right here that I got is an experience I'm able to share with my good friend here, Matthew Magnus. We were enabling each other's vinyl addictions upon listening to this incredible album that recently released, titled.
Yeah.
Let's start here. By Lil Yachty. Great album.
Ooh!
Look at how beautiful that thing is.
Bruh.
What, like, yeah, there you go.
Do you like the way I flick my tongue or not?
I didn't mean to click it that time. I didn't mean that one.
Why do we have that as a sound? But also, like, it's perfect. So, yeah, I mean, look at this thing. It's beautiful. I mean, maybe not beautiful is the word I'd use, but, you know, it's just very interesting to look at. Just like the album. Very interesting to... And yeah, I've spun it a couple times, and it's just beautiful. Like, this is exactly what I pictured when I wanted an album on vinyl, an album that I can, you know, kick my feet up and just, like, listen to while I'm, like, reading or doing some homework. And, yeah, just such a great album, man.
No, it goes crazy.
You spun it as well. I think you have a much better vinyl setup than me. What have you thought about it?
Bro, it sounds insane. It sounds crazy. I also just rearranged my whole setup to be more optimized, and like I moved the speakers, my vinyl tape, my record player was sitting on top of my subwoofer, which apparently is like a no-no. And so it actually improved the sound quality like very minimally, but if you listen, like I can tell. And the first like vinyl that I used to test it out, the difference when I switched it up was Lil Yachty's album. Bro, just the first track, just listening to Black Seminole, I'm like, holy crap, it's so... it feels finally like it's surround, like the vocals are so crisp, like the bass is like really full, like it's really, it's like one to get a vinyl, and then it's another to like get a vinyl that's really well, you know, translated onto wax from, you know, the digital recording. And I feel like they did a really great job, and it sounds super fire. It's just funny because it's like I never really would think I would have a Lil Yachty vinyl, but here we are, and it's one of the best sounding ones out of all my collection. I think Mama's Gun is the best sounding one I have. It's remastered. I would say it's Mama's Gun, Lil Yachty, and then like literally Miles Davis under that of like the best sounding vinyls I own.
That's incredible, man. That's definitely got to be like on the top top of the list of records we listen on vinyl with your setup specifically. Like that.
Yeah,
I cannot wait for
no.
that.
You gotta bring every one of your records though, like literally.
Oh yeah, I'm bringing the briefcase. I'm bringing the whole
the
briefcase.
whole
I got you.
briefcase. Cool.
But with all that being said, let's get into the critically acclaimed segment that we all know and love. Baybel.
Wow.
Baybel.
Baybel. I can't believe I don't have a sound for this. Hey.
Big pepperoni, what the fuck going on?
Bruh.
I can't believe that's one thing. I need a soundboard. I need a soundboard sound for this, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what it should be.
We need like an actual like transition sound effect or some kind of like theme song for whenever we do our weekly weekend updates. But we're figuring that out.
Let me know in the comments, y'all. Like what would be the sound that's just the definitive like the weekend, you know? Because I could choose anything. I could choose, you know, apart from a song. I could choose a meme type audio. Like what?
You could choose a sound that is on your currently on your on your soundboard.
I guess you're right. I guess this unfortunately this is the only way we can transition into the weekly weekend segment.
Do you like the way I flick my tongue or not?
Okay.
There you
now
go.
We're
I
in.
think, we're in. Look, and I think we're gonna start off on a great note here. The Weeknd recently put out the trailer, the teaser for his the Weekend at SoFi Stadium, like documentary film type thing. And I came multiple times. Incredible visuals, incredible quality. You know, great editing. I'm super excited to see the moon. Like the visuals of the moon is gonna be incredible. Like I'm just thinking about everything about it is gonna be just. I'm trying to figure out a way for us to like stream us watching it or somehow, because we're gonna get taken down on YouTube.
Oh, for sure.
And I don't think, because like there's like some thing called playback where you can like watch a basketball game with people and just like react to it and do all this cool stuff. But I don't think there's anything like that for movies or anything like that. So it's
really,
like,
I know that like Netflix had like the Netflix party thing, but I don't know. This is on HBO, so I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's basically just a concert. You know what we should do? We should do comparison, like which was better, the Roblox concert, or like we'll watch like the entire Roblox set and then we'll have like the legit like live at SoFi Stadium HBO special.
Okay.
And and then we'll compare. Which one was better?
Side by side.
Yeah. I watch it be like perfectly accurate, like shot for shot, like the Roblox is like the exact same.
You know what's so great? I was recently watching the Roblox concert, and literally like for the after hour segment, you know, he goes like, "There goes my," and then he allows like the crowd to sing the song back to him for like the last part, and he goes, the Roblox character goes, he's like at the mic stand, right? He goes, "There goes my," and then he runs to the side of the crowd, like he's like, "Your turn." Like the dude playing Abel.
Oh my god!
Goes all the way in, like he does all the little, like he'll take a step back from the mic when the Weeknd isn't singing, and then come back into the mic.
Wow, dude, they rehearse.
Is there someone else, you know, like if you guys watch the concert, if you guys were actually there at the concert, like there's like the Red Road women, they're like set up. The women are all set up like in the actual concert. The women are set up in like a square type thing, and the Weeknd is kind of like walking like side to side, like kind of doing some choreography, and they fucking do it in the Roblox version.
Wow.
So again, you're giving your flowers 2 weeks in a row. Shout out to the Roblox concert people. Y'all are unprecedented, dare I say.
I mean, I think all we have to say to them is, you know,
do you like the way I flick my tongue or not?
I think that's all we got to say.
There you go. That's the one. And also, please let us sponsor you somehow, or like, can we please go to one? Is all we're asking. But yeah.
No, I'm excited for this though. Yeah. I'm excited.
Live at SoFi Stadium.
I think it'll be cool. I watched the Kendrick Lamar Amazon one, and I was super hype. I felt like I was there. Um, I'm excited to hear finally, like in full quality, like the set list. You know, the live versions of all these songs is gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, it'll be cool. It'll be cool. I hope they give us a little more or something different, but it could just literally be like just straight up just the concert.
It'd be nice to get some like behind the scenes stuff, or
Yeah.
you know, just like chilling after the show. Like, oh shit, bro, that was, you know, like just like some little seeing a little bit of Abel alongside with the weekend.
I'm excited because like we usually don't see high quality, you know, recording of Abel like performing live unless it's like Super Bowl or it's like Coachella, whatever. But those are just Coachella. Those are not like his concerts. Like, you know, like I've never really. This will probably be the best like look at him performing at his concert ever for me, because the one time that we went, you know, we were pretty far, but you know he was like that big to us, but you know, this is full glorious 4K. It's gonna be dope.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Curry here asks, do you think he drops the live version soundtrack?
Please.
I honestly would love that, but the After Hours Till Dawn studio version has been a nice little replacement for that. But I do hope we get like live vocals because it's different.
Yeah.
It's just different.
It's different. He needs to do that. You know, like he has the Highlights album. You know, that's not really an album, but I feel like a live album. Like, come on.
Yeah, we need that. We need that. I mean, come on now. And it's such a great setup too, because it's basically like the Highlights, but
yeah,
super tricked out, pimped out with the, you know, the different instrumentals, but then also like you get more songs, like, you know, you just get more songs than say like the compilation album Highlights. So I need that. But also another thing, speaking of the weekend in this weekly weekend update, it was recently the weekend day, February 7th.
Yes.
Just so happened to line up on my dad's birthday, which was funny.
Hey.
You know, certified EXO member, my dad. And yeah, man, how did you celebrate National the Weekend Day?
National Weekend Day on February 7th. I was at work. So
yeah.
Hey, you know, I think I did play After Hours, like the vinyl. I think that's all I did. And I think that was just because I was testing out my No, I didn't break out my weekend shrine. Or my
you didn't do your daily prayers.
No, I was really lacking. I didn't, you know, shed blood or whatever, you know, sold my soul to Weekend.
While repeating, like, do you like the way I flick my tongue or not? Do you like the way I flick my tongue?
Oh my god.
Well, that's the catchphrase of the podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yes, he does have a day. Wasn't it established by like the city of Toronto or something, right? Or am I tripping?
I think it was. Yeah. I think it was on like to commemorate him performing at the Super Bowl. I think. Was the reason, but yeah, no, really cool. Yeah, shout out to Abel, man, doing the thing. Still breaking records, being like the #1 all-time most streamed Spotify artist, like just reaching new high, like that's
every day.
Yeah,
I saw a great stat that was in one day he had 40 million streams, and that was more people that was more than the viewership of the Grammys. So
damn right,
Scammys.
EXO's
but
doing
it's just
man.
It's just a fraction of our usual average viewership of the OurThoughts Awards.
That is fact.
So
that is a fact.
The moment Abel comes on, it'll be 80 million viewers. There's gonna be 80 million people on live stream. So y'all better, you mods better really be here that day.
Yeah, y'all gotta be on your best behavior, minding your P's and Q's. What is it? Dotting your T's and
crossing your T's and crossing your I's. Exactly.
yeah, because we're gonna be it's gonna be a heavy stream that day, and that will be a very good show, dare I say. Yeah. Anyways,
Your whip is a toilet, you looking like poop. And
This is just like if there's nothing to say, I'll just play a song. I'll play a sound.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Have y'all? I think y'all have heard all of them. Got the bruh sound
Really?
effect.
Mhm.
Got the. I mean, this one just takes the cake though.
Hey, big pepperoni, what the fuck going on?
Hey.
I'm so excited to get any reactions to anyone who like listens to this podcast on the podcast platform, because if you see this, it's a little more explainable why everything is the way it is. But how is that experience? Let us know. Like
They're
just
like,
hearing
it's
us
really
and listening
fucking
and
annoying.
yeah, it's actually really annoying. I tune out like 30 seconds in just because I
Yeah.
can't stand your fucking voices.
Oh my gosh.
Babel.
Babel. Okay, we're out of the
Babel.
weekly weekend thing.
Babel.
Can we talk about that video you sent me? Where was it? On TikTok or Instagram?
On Instagram.
Yeah. Is there any way for me to pull that up? Where was that posted? On
It was on
Complex?
Instagram. It was on Complex Music. Also, you can look up Justice Wears Cool Pants, I think is his name. Let me find it. Let me see.
If we can't find it, it's fine. But the clip basically was just a bunch of people at a podcast.
Yeah, look at. Sorry, real quick, if you wanted to watch.
Yeah.
It's called, the account is called Justice Wears Cool Pants.
Okay,
That's like the name of his account.
I gotta log in.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, give us a little moment here. Let's check the chat real quick.
Justice.
False Alarm is. Do you think False Alarm is a bad song?
I don't think it's a bad song. No, I think
Yeah.
it's a little bit all over the place.
Just a little messy.
Just
right?
a little messy. Okay. I got it, y'all. I got it. Okay. This is just a little food for thought. I guess this is a penny for your thoughts segment.
Yeah. I like it.
Definitive thing that makes you a star, in my opinion, or I think so, is a song. They're not making songs that are gonna cross them over and make them who they're supposed to be. I feel like, okay, cool, we like their vibe, we like their mixtape, we like the album, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's some hints of greatness in there, but when you talk about stars, like when 50 Cent put out In the Club, smash.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you just need those songs, and the songs have to be produced and made.
If we isolate Central C,
He's not American.
no. But he's probably a star already in London.
Oh, he's
Right?
superstar.
So what you're saying is happening, it just doesn't seem to be happening domestically right now.
Because we're making the worst music.
Whoa. Damn. Justice is back.
No, we are. The United States is making the worst music.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay. Hot
So-
take there for the day.
Let's go ahead and all that stuff. Let us know in the chat what you think. But I don't disagree, and it's kind of weird because I love a lot of the music that's coming out. Like I said, this year has been an incredible year in music, but take all the exceptions aside, take all the currently established superstars aside, The Weeknd, Bruno Mars, Beyonce, all those names. Just it's all like memeable music now. It's
Yeah.
all like it's all music that's made to be popular, not good. You
Yeah.
know. So yeah, what was your first reaction to that? Yeah, let us know. What's your thoughts.
For a second, I was like, I don't know, because, like, yes, for the first half of that argument about how people aren't making hit songs anymore, or, like, people are more focused on their image as an artist, they're more focused on making the record, the vibe, the mixtape, whatever,
Yeah.
and they're no longer trying to create that hit record, like, hit, that's, like, chart topping. They're trying to just kind of They're just trying to make the hit TikTok sound, you know, which is in turn, in his opinion, making American music being the worst music right now. I have to take a sip of water after that one. So in my opinion, like, yes, I agree that people aren't really focusing too much on the hit record anymore. I think, if anything, it's like you could, but it'll just be big on TikTok. And then it's just reduced to a TikTok song. So we're kind of perpetuating that. Like, we're kind of cannibalizing it ourselves already. Because I guarantee that Steve Lacy made Bad Habits to be a hit record, but not to be a big TikTok sound. And then it became a TikTok sound, and then what did he do? Released a sped up version of that song, and released a sped up version of his entire album. SZA knew that Kill Bill was going to be probably the best song on there. It's charting, it's crazy numbers. And what did she do? She made a sped up version, an instrumental version, an acapella version, blah, blah, blah. It's like they're feeding into it. And so I don't think, like, I don't know, like, America makes the worst music right now is it's a very bold statement. You're saying that everybody's making bad music, like Beyonce's American, like Kendrick's American, you know? And Kendrick was some of the most, you know, important music made ever, up until that point. Like, no rap album has ever done something like that. But if we're talking about the music scene, like, people in their bedrooms, people up and coming, like, the music playing field in America is so washed. It's so washed. It's so oversaturated. It's so easy to make music now that you, like, just having talent is not enough. You have to have some sort of vision, or be a visionary or a prodigy, or something that brings, like, you know, something different to the forefront, that gets people talking. And a lot of the times it's just whatever makes people use it, whatever makes it blow up on TikTok, you know? And so then music kind of just becomes reduced to its virality or whatever. It's, you know, replayability and those perfect 10-15 seconds that can be looped over and over and recontextualized for all the meme accounts to just strip away any original meaning that your song may have had. So yeah, I get that. But I still think America makes good music, you know? Like, so it's just like, I don't really know. It's just, it depends who you're listening to, I guess, you know, what genres you're listening to.
Yeah, I think the best way to look at that statement is that there's a lot of truth in it. It's not absolutely 100% true, you know? I think America does make some really good music, but, you know, one artist that I thought of instantly when this quote came out, or came on my feed, was like, yeah, no, I think of Brent Faiyaz, his most recent album. People were heralding him as, like, potentially the, you know, next big R&B artist. And if you listen to the album, it's all just, like, how to describe the album, it's a vibe, cool vibe.
Yeah, that's
you know, like, you get but there's no song making in it. There's no song construction, you know, no, like, you know, that not to cut you off, but I literally if it wasn't this video, my other penny for my thoughts was literally gonna be, like, I do not like Brent Faiyaz, or like he is not as good as everyone says that he is. But go on. Telling you.
Go on.
Yeah. No, man. I mean, I would love to get into that, but basically just to kind of give my point a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that like, and similar to what you're saying with, like, contextual, like, that song is like, it just sounds toxic. It gives off the toxic vibes. Yeah. So you just see a lot of TikToks of, like, oh, when you're cheating on your girl with when you're cheating on your wife with your girlfriend and all that stuff, and you can just use that song right there. And then that's just, like, the whole point of the album is to give you those anthems. And like that's cool and all, but where are the records? And to kind of bring up Justice, who he's, like, in case you guys don't know, Justice, he's, like, the head of a label called Love Renaissance, who has a lot of my favorite artists, Division being one of them. And they put out one of the best R&B albums of the year, and a lot of that is because not only do they give you the moments and like the story and like the memeability of like say If I Get Caught,
Right.
you also get some incredible. Well, If I Get Caught also is a really great record. You know, you get the Jay-Z sample, you get a really catchy chorus, all that stuff, really good songwriting. But then you get songs like Bring It, you know,
Yeah.
Tired, the interlude, I think. I forget what the name of the interlude, but yeah, there's some actual record making on that album.
Yeah.
So would definitely recommend checking out that Division album again. Shout out Kira for but yeah, what I want to get to these thoughts about Brent Faiyaz. What sparked this kind of thought? Yeah.
Honestly, probably his album, Wasteland. I think that was
Did you like re-listen to it recently?
not recently. No.
Okay.
But you know, it just had me thinking like what kind of artist, you know, Brent Faiyaz really is. You know, he says he is an R&B artist through and through. But I remember when R&B was like, usually R&B artists come from kids who started singing in the choir at church, you know? Like these are people who have the chops, have the vocal chops to give you the emotion. Where Brent Faiyaz sees the celebrity of R&B, the sexiness of R&B, the vibe, you know, and he's definitely able to capture that for sure, and he has successfully on many tracks, like Dead Man Walking, like that's his best track, you know, like that's his most memorable. It has very great memorable lines. It's not the most innovative, you know, structurally as a song for sure, but when you think Brent Faiyaz, you think of that track. He has some great songs with Tyler the Creator. The song he did with Drake, I didn't like, but like when it comes to his album, like Wasteland, like it was so much. There was just so much world building. There was no record making, like you said, and couple that with, in my opinion, his kind of subpar vocals. I really don't think he's like all that. You know, like he's kind of sings in the same way, in the same tone. He's never stretching his voice. He's never trying to hit those R&B notes, you know, and so. Like, sure, like, he's great for a filler in a playlist, but if you are like, oh, who's a great, versatile, record-making, hit-maker R&B artist, I'm not going to say Brent Faiyaz, you know? And I'm not saying that every R&B artist has to be that, but the very soul of R&B, the blues part, a lot comes from someone's ability to sing, you know, and, like, hit those notes and, like, make you, you know, go there as a listener. But I feel like Brent Faiyaz definitely falls within that uncanny valley of like, oh, like I can hop on his vibe, like I can support his brand as Brent Faiyaz, as a Brent Faiyaz fan. And I'll use his songs on TikTok. I'll like relate to the toxic lines. I'll listen to his 35-minute interludes. That's like an entire movie scene in between a lackluster record that has production that drowns out any like interest or, you know, poignancy to a song that usually comes with like a regular track. So yeah, it just feels like he is kind of that perfect definition of what we're talking about.
Yeah, and it's so funny because like you'll get people that come on that I forget what album I heard this for, but it's like, oh, he sounds like he's trying too hard or something like that. Like they're saying like, oh, I think it was this one album that they mentioned this for was Call Me If You Get Lost. I remember it's like, oh, he's trying very hard, but it's like, wouldn't you prefer like an album to be giving you as much as it can versus an album that say like Wasteland. I wish I had another example for you, but I don't off the top of my head. That is just kind of like so in the pocket that it's just like it's just so laid back that you're just kind of like you accept it for what it is.
Right.
And yeah, that I guess that's what to Justice's point, you know, that's kind of what American music, a lot of American music, I'll say, has become. So yeah, no, let us know here. We got some thoughts in the chat here. Cesco, take off that goofy hat. No, it's because I'm your daddy.
Oh,
Curry says, I agree. A lot of the songs are for billboards, charts, etc. Not a lot of people actually make music or a song with meaning. It's just everyone trying to get to number one. Again, yeah, you have a Weekend wallpaper. It's part of why I love the Weekend. Is because he actually like makes records. So yeah, down with sped up music. That's why I'm not a big fan of TikTok when it comes to music. It has its perks of spreading music to different people and discovering. Yeah, that's another thing. Is like I found this. There's this trend of like, yo guys, if you love like Andre 3000, if you love Outkast, if you love this, you'll love this music. And not saying that every single artist does this, and I think also it's a cool aspect that you could do on TikTok is like, oh, I do like those artists, let me check your music out. But also it's like I wonder if there are any artists that are struggling to find themselves, like they don't find themselves as an artist just because they're so caught up in trying to make music that they know people will like, does that kind of make sense? I don't know if I'm just kind of
no, yeah, I feel like
it's like, oh, I know that people will like this 808 synthy,
right. You're not doing anything new there. Yeah, like you're not really doing anything that's like defining your sound specifically. You're just, again, like hopping on trends and like doing what you think what is technically working. Like the music industry is doing this to itself. Where they're just feeding into that, and it's the reason why like people will go on Twitter and be like, rap nowadays, like all of you guys are making the same music, rap is not inspiring anymore, yada yada yada, and it's just like, well, you're listening to the mainstream shit, you listen to people trying to sound like other people, trying to sound like Playboi Carti, trying to sound like Yeet, trying to sound like I don't know, Baby Keem, whatever. Whereas you could also just turn away and go to the underground scene, and they're doing a whole other thing. There's a whole other world over there. So it's like, you got to choose your battles there. But no, I feel like in terms of this overall conversation, though, as talking about Brent Faiyaz, talking about American music, and how this specific guy, Justice, who I had no idea who he was until right now, saying that America doesn't make the best music. I would love to know his thoughts on what country does, in his opinion. Because I don't know, it's like if you're gonna say like best music coming out of London, I'm like, well then you just must only listen to drill, because like they have it down over there. Or if you only listen to like waltz and jazz, like like I'm sure people out of like France and Sweden or something are making better versions of that. But I don't know. Do you guys listen to international artists? Let me know if you do. I listen to a few as well. I think when we did our top 10 records from 2022, our top 10 albums we listened to in 2022, my honorable mention was an international record. But yeah, let me know if you guys listen to any overseas music. I would be interested.
Yeah, let us know. Also, what's up, LaDonna? I don't think I've seen that name before. What's up? Hello. Welcome to the OTP Live. And also Kitchen Boys here. What's up? So with that being said, mentioning music we've heard, unless there's anything else you wanted to, any points you wanted to hit?
No. Go ahead.
Go into what's in our rotation.
Yes.
What have we been listening to?
Boom. Oh, late response on that one.
Yeah, okay, there it is. What's been in your rotation?
Some great stuff this week, actually, y'all. I have some great recs for you.
Do it.
Song from
Talk Tomahawk, I think was the name. That album was really great.
Oh yeah. From Hiatus Coyote for sure.
Yes.
What I've been listening to, we kind of hinted at it in our Instagram story post promoting this stream. If you don't follow us on Instagram, make sure you do at OurThoughts Podcast. But this week I've been getting really into my 2000s rap bag, specifically producer albums that are like your producer's favorite producer love. Number one, Fantastic Volume 2 by Slum Village. Incredible beats, amazing lyrics, just lyricists happening here. This is Jay Dilla's rap group. It's let me see, man, get their names right. Yes, Jay Dilla, what's his name? T3, and what's the last guy's name? Baton. That's his name. Batin. Batin. It's Baatin. Yes. They have worked with Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, Kanye West, all these people. But this specific album is kind of what got them on the map. What got people talking about Jay Dilla. And if you don't know Jay Dilla, then you will, because I want to make a video on him. But yeah, Fantastic Volume 2. I suggest you listen to Untitled / the track's Untitled / Fantastic. It's not focusing, but that track just kind of encapsulates why Jay Dilla is so good. Another one, Hell Hath No Fury by Clips. Pusha T.
A classic.
Yeah, an absolute classic, from 2006. Yeah. Pusha T and Malice over the Neptunes, mostly Pharrell Williams beats. It goes hard. Really fun.
Yeah, y'all will recognize it. Like, absolutely. Yeah. Even if you don't know exactly the song as is, you guys will recognize this sound and be like, oh, okay, got it. Yeah, yes. This is great.
No, yeah, you can tell it's Pharrell. But there's some super fun tracks on here that are very, like, they're very on the nose, but in a really great way. You know, they have like Chinese New Year. That track on here is like, it starts off with like fireworks, you know, and people cheering, like all that kind of thing. You know, keys open doors. You hear the keys in the track, so it's all like very literal, super like classic hip hop early 2000s production. It just sounds great. And then lastly, I'll give you one more. Black Star. Mos Def and Talib Kweli, Our Black Star is the name of the album. Banger. Same thing, really tight. It's like 13 songs. But yeah, so those are some. If you're if you're interested in some early 2000s rap, highly recommend all of those. Those are pretty much the staples of late 90s, early 2000s rap scene.
Yeah, boom. There you go. Some good deep cuts. I love that, man. I love that. All right, yeah, let's see. Going into some of mine. First of all, I've been really, really loving this song. I would take it to some throwbacks as well. If you guys are into some nice power ballads from like the 70s, go check out this video of Luther Vandross and Patti LaBelle. It's on YouTube. They're singing live. If Only for One Night live. And what's amazing about this video is that you're literally seeing Vandross like feed her the lyrics. Feed her the lyrics like as the performance is going, and she's killing it, killing every note. Again, Matt mentioned like R&B and R&B vocals. Vandross and Patti LaBelle are as that gospel choir, you know, vocal strength as it gets, man. Love that.
Yep.
And If Only for One Night, speaking of that, there's another version with Roberta Flack that is also really great. I would recommend that. Another one, if you guys are into if you guys just want to listen to like some fun vintage like dance music, like not dance music but like 70s funk vibe, I would definitely go check out Dr. Hook. Particularly their song Sexy Eyes is so catchy, so damn catchy, so damn lovable. You'll just like it's like In Your Eyes, that same vibe where you just want to sit with some star sunglasses and do some weird disco dance. Like I was in my disco dad vibe lately on
nice
on BART on the train. I was just like, you know what, it's been a rough week, let's listen to some of this. One other album I've been listening to lately, or I listened to again lately, was where is it? It's Raven Lenae's Hypnos, and great album. It's R&B. It's kind of like that bedroom pop. There was an article about SZA recently, and it was called like they're mentioning like a lot of her music is like, what is it? lo-fi trill
Yeah.
or trill wave or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not quite the trill, but it's definitely that lo-fi sad girl bedroom vibe. But it's
Nice.
she also does it really well. There's like some Pink Panthers vibes on there. I really enjoy.
Okay.
But let's see. Let me give you one more. Let me give you one more song that I really like. New Big Time Rush is pretty good. Shout out Big Time Rush. You know what? Okay, this one last artist I will mention. I will recommend. Okay, yeah, it's their name is Silo, Sylo, and he has an album called. Hold on, if I can find the album, titled Blanket, and there's a lot of great songs on here. I don't know. There's a song called Ginny that's really good, but I would recommend Drop a Pin. It's a very nice, laid back, quiet vibe. It reminds me of Child.
Okay.
You know, that kind of like indie R&B alternative hybrid. Really good stuff. So yeah, there you go. Some hip hop, some R&B.
There you go.
And some of our recommendations. Go ahead, check out the chat. There's some really cool
Yes.
stuff in there too.
Chip Fan, I've listened to OPN's Save Your Tears remix. Very nice.
Class.
Yeah. Matthew David listened to the 1975, The Strokes, Paul McCartney, Brandy Carlisle, Paramore, Led Zeppelin, Prince. Very nice bunch right there. Very specific taste you have, I will say. But I kind of get the vibes.
Yeah.
So I love it. New Paramore album.
Yeah.
Very cool. Dope. Excited for you. Yeah, man. I think that about does it. Appreciate everyone's recommendations. Appreciate you guys taking the time. This weekend, Super Bowl, Rihanna, halftime show. We will most definitely have to share our thoughts on that. Real quick, I want to just get a real quick gauge of your thoughts on this and the chat. What do you think is going to be Rihanna's opening song? The Super Bowl.
I was gonna ask you that earlier. Yeah, perfect.
She hasn't performed in years, hasn't put out any music. What is the first track that she's gonna open the Super Bowl with? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with and keep us to this like next week. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Don't Stop the Music.
Ooh, that's a good one.
What are you?
I was gonna say either Please Don't Stop the Music or Disturbia.
Oh, Disturbia would be really good. What song? What's the song where it goes like Mama say Mama sa Mama sa? What's the name of that?
What is that one?
Is that Please Don't Stop the Music?
It might be. It might be.
Yeah, I think it might be.
I think so. People saying Diamonds. That's a good one. Umbrella for sure.
Ooh. Umbrella could start us off real nice. Tom Holland comes out too.
Yeah, I just feel like it has to be something so memorable, like so recognizable. I mean, so undeniably like this is Rihanna. But yeah, I feel like Please Don't Stop the Music is a pretty good one. I don't think she's gonna start with Lift Me Up. I think I would be kind of mad if she did. Like
I
after
saw that
like
TikTok
7
of everyone
years,
being like,
yeah.
Yeah, like if she starts off with Lift Me Up, I'm leaving. Like I'm going. But no, that's funny.
Oh my God.
That's fucking funny.
D-Mine, I'm just seeing your message. Yes. Oh, awesome. Your first episode coming out this week. Shout out D-Mine. Everybody go check out first episode of their podcast. You starting a podcast, right? Or a live stream, whatever it is, we will be supporting.
Hey,
for sure.
D-Mind. Yo, hey, congrats, man. Yeah. Absolutely. Go check out D-Mind Studios.
Yes, sir.
Podcast. Drop the name real quick.
Hey,
Drop the name and we'll let them know.
Pepperoni, what the fuck going on?
That's for you right there, D-Mine. Shout out to you.
There you go.
But
yeah, and obviously I know Mama Say Mama Sa Mama Kusa is from an MJ song, but I know she samples it at one point. Thank you. Okay, but yeah, is that So you're locking in what
I think
guess are
I'll
you
agree
locking?
with
Umbrella?
you. I think I'll agree with you and say, "Please Don't Stop the Music" is probably my safest choice.
Yeah.
Other than that, probably, yeah, like Disturbia. I mean, it just has to. You have to recognize it in the first 2 seconds. You know, just like boom, like
Yeah.
Rihanna. So I feel like those are.
That's where I think Umbrella is a solid
Or Umbrella.
guess as well, just
Yeah.
because everyone goes, yeah, okay, I know Umbrella.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go.
you
I
go.
think that has been it. Give us one more sound to end off the night, ladies and gentlemen. Our Thoughts Live 71. You know what the fuck going on?
Your whip is a toilet, you looking like poop in it.
Yes, sir.
There you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you like the
Tune
way
in
I flick
every
my tongue or
Thursday.
not?
Hold on, let's run that one back.
And
Do you like the way I flick my
yeah.
tongue or not?
well, do you tune in next week? Got some nice fun stuff, maybe potentially coming out next week. Yeah.
They didn't believe in us. God did.
Yes, sir. And on that note,
And Jose, I am still your daddy.
okay. On that note, thank you. This has been Our Thoughts Live. See you next week.